Hello, welcome to the weekly technical analysis review for Monday, November the 11th. I'm Rafi Boyajan at XM.com, and for this week we're going to be looking at the dollar yen, the dollar Swiss franc, and the euro pound. Starting first with the dollar yen pair, looking at the momentum indicators, we do have some negative momentum there. We can see the percentage K line of the stochastic oscillator has started to cross below the percentage D line. They have been they are near the overbought territory, so we could see some that downside momentum increasing in the very short term. Looking at the RSI, it has also started to point downwards. It's heading towards its 50 neutral level. So if that picture continues, we could see dollar yen slipping towards its 20-day moving average at around 108.72. So actually the 20-day moving average did provide support twice over the past week, but if that support is broken, we could see the 50% Fibonacci coming into range at 108.42 before prices head towards the 50-day moving average at 108.07. Below that, the focus would then turn on to around the 107.50 area. So that's the 38.2% Fibonacci retracement of that downtrend from 112.39 to 104.44. If though prices do bounce off the 20-day moving average, we could see dollar yen challenging again the 61.8% Fibonacci at 109.35, which it failed to break above it earlier this month. And then further up, we've got the 78.6% Fibonacci at 110.69. In the medium term, though, we still do have that soft bearish structure in place, and that uptrend is expected to hold at least for a while longer. Now let's turn to the dollar versus the Swiss franc. Prices have been consolidating over the past month and a half or so. At the moment, we do have a bit of a positive bias. The MACD is in positive territory. Stochastics, though, we can see they're ready to post the bearish crossover of the percentage K and the percentage D lines. If today's downside momentum does accelerate, we expect to see strong support coming from around 0.9915, which is where around the 50-day moving average and also near the top of the Ichimoku cloud. If that strong support is broken, prices could then slip towards the bottom of the cloud at 0.9842. Below that, the next key support is likely to come from the 23.6% Fibonacci retracement of the down leg from 1.0235 to 0.9659. So that's at 0.9795. If though that support level does hold, we could then see the dollar Swiss franc re-challenging the 61.8% Fibonacci at 1.0015. So that resistance managed to cap the uptrend back in September, but if they manage to prices manage to surpass that resistance, the focus would then turn on to the 78.6% Fibonacci at 1.0112. In the more medium term, we do have a slight positive picture there. The 50-day moving average is still climbing, but prices are hovering around the 200-day moving average, suggesting that unless we see further gains, we could then see the positive picture turning neutral. Looking at euro pound finally for today, we are seeing quite a tight squeeze of the Bollinger Bands towards the middle of the Bollinger Band, which is a 20-day moving average. So that suggests that the consolidation we've been seeing for the past month or so could be about to change. We're already actually seeing some signs of a breakout below the Bollinger Bands. The lower Bollinger Band currently stands around 0.8593. Prices are attempting to break below it, so that suggests that the next move could be downwards. We also have a somewhat negative picture as well coming from the momentum indicator. Stochastics are drifting lower. RSI is heading back towards oversold territory, so we could soon be seeing a sharp move downwards. If that happens, support could come from 0.8480, which is near that 2-year low we saw back around March time this year. And then further down, we do have a potentially strong support level coming from the congestion area from 2016-2017 around 0.83. However, if we do get an upside bounce and prices manage to break above the 20-day moving average, which is 0.8620, the upper Bollinger Band could cap gains at 0.8650, and then we've got the moving averages potentially limiting any further upside, with the first one being the 50-day moving average at 0.8774. In the medium term, we do have that downtrend still intact, so we would need to see prices climbing at least above the 0.88 handle in order to signal a shift to a more positive picture in the medium term. So that's it from me. Thank you much for watching and have a great day.